Milk and Cookies.
Welcome back, guys.
Episode 3, y'all.
3.
Can you believe it?
3 weeks is already
First
passed.
of all, I just want to say I am proud of us because we are really out here doing it. Round of applause for ourselves.
I feel you always need to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to celebrate those small wins, those big wins, in between wins.
Yes.
And consistency is key, right?
Oh my gosh.
And here we are, the third week, and 3's a charm.
Once again, shout out to all the new followers, subscribers.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
Comments on the Instagram posts, Facebook's
You guys have been amazing.
I've just recently joined TikTok. Same name, title name is my Instagram at I Love Her. But I'm sure that's somewhere around here on the screen somewhere, something.
Floating around
somewhere. But yes.
Yes, y'all. So as you guys know, we are Milk and Cookies, and I have my beautiful co-host here. Yes,
Miss, I want to be Cookies. Shasta. But now
Ooh,
I'm Milk, as you can see.
Milk, and I'm Cookies.
Miss Mari, baby.
Co-host Mari, baby. We in the house, and like we said in our last episode, we was gonna have some wine, y'all.
Okay, so for my bartenders and my alcoholics out watching, yes.
This is not a wine glass.
No, this is not a wine glass. We are doing this in a Tom Collins. It's Tom Collins, okay?
Okay.
Get into it.
That
just means there's more.
That's it.
And I need it because, child, that drive.
The streets. They still haven't died down.
I'm manifesting a chauffeur because I carpool. Even though I have a ride or die, it does not matter.
Yeah, because a chauffeur would be absolutely amazing. Do you know how much work you could get done?
Phenomenal. Phenomenal with an F, not even with the PH, with an F. That's how serious. Phenomenal.
Cheers to that.
Absolutely, friend. Absolutely, friend. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. So let's get this. I couldn't wait to see you, friend.
I know, because we have to dive right in.
We got to dive right in.
We have to dive right in, y'all.
And I was going to talk I said initially that I was going to talk about something else that happened this week, but I just couldn't because today I was, scrolling through my feed and I saw that Tommy Sotomayor, how you say it? Tommy Sotomayor. If y'all familiar with this dude, okay, he has a YouTube channel that is dedicated to the disrespect, degrade, and everything other disgusting terminology you use to describe American Black women. So he went on the Fresh and Fit podcast, and if some of my subscribers do not know, because I didn't know who Fresh and Fit were either until they decided it was going to be okay for them to disrespect Miss Asian Doll, and went on there, those guys, because I'm sorry that those type of men, I don't look for those type of men. Anyways, so needless to say, Tommy, Mr. Disrespect Black women. I mean, I literally saw a thumbnail where he partitioned a roach and a sister. Yes, this is this kind of guy. Black man comes from a Black woman. Okay. So today, me and AP were going to breakfast, and I was looking on YouTube, and I saw Tasha K, and it says something. Girl, Tommy Sotomayor pressing charges against girl he physically and verbally assaulted. So I'm like, ooh, Tasha K, she be the one with the extra T. That's the one that got into it with Cardi B and everything.
And that was a whole nother thing.
So I go and I click and I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, what? Let me see what happened.
Right.
He's not gonna try to play me. Who's playing you, stupid bitch? No, bitch, you play me, stupid. Nobody's playing you, bitch, stupid.
He really trying to fight a girl though. He out of pocket.
Cause girl, I sent you the video. Okay, I sent you the video.
Because I don't know this man.
Honey,
I don't know this man.
he's not welcome in my home. He's not
So.
welcome in. When I say, she was like, yes, sister. Shout out to you, young lady.
Listen, she said you're not gonna do me.
You
not today, not today, not never.
And wait a minute. She was like my height, like 5'5".
Right. And then you know what really got me was like when he jumped up, like and was gonna like fight.
Like anytime I see a guy get that upset, he wants to fight a girl that he's not fucking, I just think he's like weird. I just think like, oh, you have emotional trauma.
Listen, sir. Listen,
Yes.
sir. Control yourself. Like you should never get in that much of a heated exchange with a woman to where you're like jumping up and like you're gonna hit her.
Like, sir.
So I would have swung too, because now I feel threatened.
Absolutely.
Because you hopping up and you puffing out your chest
like
I'm a man,
like
and
I'm,
you gonna hit me.
like I'm
So let me
make it make sense.
hold on.
Make it make sense, y'all.
And we're not condoning violence by any means.
Definitely not. Definitely
You
not.
know, but I don't even know all what was going on. It was so chaotic.
All I know.
It was so chaotic that I was just like, I cannot. But the way this man reacted to this woman and got up and acted like he was like gonna fight her, and like security has to get between them, and I'm just like,
she was still swinging. She was still swinging. You hear me? She was like, no,
Listen, y'all.
no,
don't care.
we going all the way.
Yeah,
Going all the way.
we're going all
And
the way because you took it there.
now, when I watched the, so you know, now at this point I'm invested, right?
Right.
So I watched the Tasha K. Like I watched the Tasha K. interview with the young lady.
We did the podcast basically he had on his OnlyFans because that was the original plan for me to fly out there for. I honestly did not know who Tommy was before all this, so I didn't know his background. I didn't know that he had a history of really talking so much about dark-skinned women.
And she's a young girl. She's 25. She decides to fly out to do an OnlyFans podcast, which sis.
That's her prerogative.
Sis. That's you.
Do you?
Do you, boo?
Be safe.
Okay, do you? Okay. But if he didn't pay you, if that was what the whole gist was, he didn't pay you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go to Walmart and do you get to try stuff
For free.
for free
Take it home.
and then bring it back?
Whoa.
Well, if you're a thief. Do you go?
Oh well.
Do you
Sure, somebody knows a way.
do you go to McDonald's and be like, you know what? Let me get
Order a whole everything.
a whole spread, and then be like, you know what? You know what?
Don't even worry about it.
Young lady.
She got flued out, or she paid to.
No, she flew her out. But what is that? That's travel. That's travel.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be, and I'm just gonna.
Was it like a trade for a trade? Like, was it like?
She didn't elaborate, and that's what should have been communicated or expanded on. She didn't really expand on that too much, and that was my only gripe. And this goes to any person in business. If you, and I'm only saying this honestly as somebody that's in the corporate space.
Right.
If you are yourself, you are 1099 and you're a business,
Right.
right? You get, you file, you don't do 1040s. You're a sole proprietor, you an LLC, whatever you got going on.
Right.
You are a business. Do you deliver a service, a product
For free?
for free? Absolutely not. So that flight, that is not compensation.
Right.
That is travel.
Right. It should be already a part of the deal.
That's included.
Yeah.
So please don't be out here. That was my gripe with the young lady. Like, be safe.
And always get something in writing. I need an email. I need a text thread. Because they will definitely finagle you.
Which she got finagled. Because
They will definitely finagle you.
long story short, they were supposed to do something. It didn't work out that way. He wasn't paying. He wasn't paying. Her homegirl, did what she do or whatever. And she got the money. She didn't get the money. And all that goes
It
to
sounds
say.
like a wicked web there.
All that could have been avoided if you did the basics, which isn't, anything complex.
Right.
Get it up front.
And
Services are not rendered until payment is fulfilled.
Right. And thank you for making that clear and saying that, because I think sometimes, especially with these young girls, they are seeing this opportunity to fulfill their dreams or whatever those dreams may be. And they get excited and they get ahead of themselves, and they're not thinking about the whole business aspect or, what is this really going to be? How will it be used?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Will this come back and bite me in the future? And I'm just speaking from someone experienced
Absolutely.
in that department, not to shame anyone, but, we all make mistakes when we out here, trying to
definitely
get to where we want to be in our lives. So
get coworkers.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily have to be in the same lane as you, meaning, but you should have bounced that idea off somebody.
Absolutely.
But wait a minute, though. Hold on, though. I'm still proud of her, though, because she handled him. He wanted a fight, and he got one. And he got one.
He absolutely did. He tried the right one.
And she had it. She had that day? Time.
All the time.
She had all the time that
time.
day. So that in that space, young lady, but just on some basic game to game. Don't ever go nowhere if ain't nobody paying you. I don't care what it is. If that's what you're doing, because she has a boutique.
Right.
And she was saying all these different things she did when she was on Tasha K. Shout out Tasha K, by the way.
Yeah.
She conducted a really good interview, asking her basically, good probing questions. But please make sure if you're going to travel Timbuktu for anybody, payment, all that should be outlined. I'm not
outlined
baby.
in writing.
Then there's a girl
in writing.
So I'm getting dressed and I'm researching all this stuff. And then there's a live feed that comes up by another YouTuber named JessicaX. Okay, I'm not sure where JessicaX is from.
Okay,
I don't know too much about her, but her live feed was so disgusting.
No,
she went on a rant and really, really, truly tried to just berate this young woman, like basically picking apart every single statement she said. I was so alarmed, and then hearing the tone of her voice and her accent, I knew she wasn't an American black woman, because I'm like, there is no woman on the planet that will be okay with a man disrespecting any group of women. That's like me jumping on a bandwagon for a man who disrespects Asian women or Latin women. Or Caucasian women. Like, I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, them. What?
No.
I was like, sis, I really hope they paying your rent, because I listened, because I sure did went and go look at your page, girl. And I don't know, that Brandy I Want to Be Down bun, that 1991 bun you had on your head, they must not be worried about you where you at. That's all I could think. Like, sis, why you not worried about the men where you at? Cause honey,
I'm gonna sip on that one, child.
Nobody do hair where you at.
Oh,
nobody.
Ooh.
I just was so shocked, like, oh my gosh.
And here you are worried about the next woman and what she doing with her body and her time.
While he over here partitioning roaches and black women,
right? In the same
thing, and you over here condoning it, talking about black women don't take accountability. Girl, when I tell you, I was like, you're not taking accountability for your hair. How are we having this conversation?
How are we out here
like this? What are we doing? What are we? I was just like, okay, so don't nobody want you where you at, because she had a certain accent, so I was like, maybe she's from London or something. And I follow a lot of London girls. Them girls is bad.
Okay,
I'm like,
sis, shout out.
They not checking for you, because that's the only reason. I hope they paying.
She was invested, child, to break down every word the lady said.
Breaking down this young lady, and she doesn't take accountability, mocking her accent, because the young lady's from Texas, mocking her accent.
Oh, that's
disgusting. So JessicaX, sweetie, worry about show business and what's going on where you from.
Literally.
And somebody refer her to a hairdresser. Like, the fuck?
Ooh.
Girl, you know how I feel about hair, nails, and the fineness.
Right.
Your profile, though, the picture they go to on your platform, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, boo. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, now I got to do some research, child, because
Child, but
I
we
don't
gonna move
even
it
know.
along.
We gonna
We
move
gonna
it
move it
along.
along because I'm not gonna spend one more minute.
Right. Let's not do
I'm not gonna spend one more minute on a basic bitch.
Okay.
That's what I'm not gonna do.
period. And
Shout
we
out
gon-
you.
we
Shout
gon-
out you, young
we
lady. I
gonna
don't remember
move
your
it
name.
alone, move it
but
alone, move it
shout out
alone,
you.
move it alone, honey.
Child,
Okay, child, sip
child.
on that.
Girl, I
Woo,
was like,
child.
whoo. I'm telling you, I was on fire.
Came in hot, baby.
I was on fire.
It was hot.
But
Well, that was the hot topic.
it's
Just a little sizzle. Well, let's jump into something positive.
Oh, is it gonna be
Look at
of
the week, y'all.
Yes.
As you all know, from the first episode to the second episode, and now our third episode, we do a look of the week every week. Now, look of the week this week is going to be a little more special than usual. Okay, so I've actually picked someone that I actually know who is near and dear to my heart. This is actually an ex-coworker of mine, and I have literally watched her just grow and flourish into this boss woman, and she is just this incredible human being. Okay, so I want to shout out, okay, Miss Kelly Rose. Okay, y'all. So let me tell y'all. Let's throw that picture up there. Let's shout out her Instagram, y'all, because this is what she did. Now, y'all know we out here in California, child, and this one particular day, we went through all 4 seasons. Okay, listen to me. It was sun, wind, rain, hail, and snow, all in one day. One day.
Yes.
All 4 seasons.
Absolutely.
In one day. And she posted this beautiful picture, y'all. And it was so cute because her caption was, on this gloomy day, I decided to brighten up your feed. And honey, she popped out in this little itty bitty pink bikini, honey.
She was slaying.
And we are California girls out here, okay? And I just feel like this picture epitomizes California girl to the fullest. Let me tell y'all something. This woman is a full-time employee, full-time student, getting her master's in public health.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
She has newly affiliated with an active wear. Oh my God, this active wear is beautiful. It's Honor Active Wear. So she's newly affiliated with that. She's just really out here moving and shaking, taking names, honey. Young lady in her 20s, really showing young women that it can be whatever it is you want to do in life. Do that.
You can do.
Do that.
Don't be afraid.
Do that. And hard work pays off because she's very much into fitness. And like I said, I've watched her grow. She literally have been working on her body, and her body is immaculate, as y'all see in this picture. Child.
Yes.
And she's proven to these young women, yes, it's not the instant gratification you get from surgery.
Time.
But if you really put in that work and invest in yourself, not only will you have this beautiful body with the results, but you will also have these disciplines and things that you've created within yourself to get to these results. She's a strong representation for that. I want to tell you, girl, that you are inspiring. We are loving watching you. And thank you for your transparency, because she touches on her good days and she touches on her bad days.
I love that, though.
I love that. Because we are all human, and there are days when we just be like, child.
Authentic
like
self.
Miss Lady, she had time.
Girl.
She had time. She gathered him.
All
But
the way.
anyway, shout out Miss Kelly Rose, honey.
Shout out Miss Rose.
And she is also
I was waiting
a
for
whole
you to
fiance.
say it. Okay.
She a whole fiance. So y'all
Get
don't be trying to shoot
into
y'all shot, honey, because she
it.
is taking, honey.
Okay.
She is taking, honey. She is also planning her wedding on top of all of these things. She's amazing. You're amazing. I just want to shout you out. You are the look of the week, girl. Mwah.
Well deserved. Well
Yes,
deserved.
absolutely.
Well deserved. And if you want to be considered for Look of the Week, send your submissions in.
Submit it to us,
Please
y'all.
send your submissions in.
We would love that.
We really would. Email milkandcookies0206@gmail.com, and we will definitely be taking a look. And please put in the subject Look of the Week.
Look of the week.
So we know.
Or if you have any suggestions for Look of the week.
Send them. We love it. This is I love Look of the Week. Like, that's one of my favorite things.
Yes. We want this to be an interactive experience.
Okay. Wait a minute. Now I have to, because you said the N word.
Okay.
Marriage. Okay.
Yes.
You said the N word.
I did.
And I saw that DC Young Fly and his beautiful, the mother of his children. They're having another baby.
Mommy's pregnant! Did you know that?
And you
Yes,
know what?
they
It's so
are.
funny because people always joke and say you feel like you grow up with celebrity
Right.
kids, but I honestly you do, because I remember when they were having Nova, his
Right.
first daughter.
Right.
I'm not on social media as much as I used to be anymore, so I can't remember the second baby's name, but I know they have two little girls, two beautiful little girls. Anyways, so she's having a third, and I seen all these comments when they announced it. Oh, you know, when you're gonna make her a wife, and when you're gonna make her a wife, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not married, you know, I don't have children yet, and you know, it. Also, there was some other things that happened this week. Kevin Samuels, you had me thinking. AP was listening to something, and I overheard it. And it just, he was basically speaking to a woman, and he was explaining to the woman, you know, basically her age and what she was doing, and you know, basically asking her like, what are you doing with your life? You know, and that put me in a space,
Right.
you know. And so my question as a woman with children, marriage, like how do you see marriage for a woman in 2022, not modern woman? I hate when they use that term, just a woman in today's times, the difference in culture, the difference in opportunity for women. Like,
Right.
how do you see marriage in your life? Like, what is it for you?
So marriage is still very important for me, but it's not in like the societal standards.
Okay.
Okay.
Elaborate.
I want to get married for the partnership. Like, who does not want to have that
yeah.
ride or die best friend there for you for life, that you know they gonna ride for you. You know they gonna catch you when you fall.
Yes, I agree.
You know what I mean? You know they gonna hold you accountable. Okay? Because a good partner is gonna tell you where you wrong at. You know what I'm saying?
agree.
And you have to be able to be mature enough to have those difficult conversations. And so, yes, I want that. I want that foundation for my children. I want my children to see a loving family. So that's important to me, not the societal standard. But it does creep in on you, because it's just like, why does
Absolutely.
this woman need to get married to please you guys?
Right? I'm like,
Why does she need to get married if that's not what they're doing in their family right now? That's just not what they're doing in their family right now.
and honestly, okay, for me, okay, we both grew up. Mari's parents married. My parents married. Me and her both had that example. And I do, you know, my parents, last year, we just celebrated my parents'
That's right.
40th
Yes,
wedding anniversary.
beautiful, beautiful party.
You know, yes. And it's just like, it's not to say I don't want that, because without that, Milk would not be here.
Right.
You know,
And you wouldn't be the person who you are.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't look at men the way I look at them. I wouldn't look at my brother the way I look at him. So, I mean, it's just hard for me because, and I hate to say this, but I know I'm not ready. And it's not like I'm not ready because of what I'm not ready because I know when marriage, you put your partner first. And not to say I
Absolutely.
don't do that currently, but
Yeah.
I don't feel I'm ready because I don't have all my ducks in a row.
Yeah. And that's a real commitment. And I think that's what the problem is that we're getting further and further away from it, because, like you said, the times are different. The opportunities that we have as women now
So
are
different.
just 50 years ago it was unheard of.
No, absolutely.
Literally 50 years ago.
Absolutely.
That's not that much.
How can you and then when I hear Kevin Samuels, and you know, he's basically, you know, I know a lot of women don't like him, but I do appreciate the fact he pushes marriage. I can appreciate that. I do even like hip hop. Hip hop is pushing couples.
Yes.
Have you noticed the involvement of hip hop?
Yes.
I remember in the
And
90s.
the beautiful representation of Black love.
Oh
and
my
all
God!
that.
It's so many
Yes.
rappers that bring their Gucci Man and Keisha Kaur, girl, and Keisha,
Love, I just love
honey,
it.
you so fly, girl.
Girl. And wear all your jewels if you want
Oh,
to, sis. Because let me come up on some more jewels.
Honey,
I'm going to be begetted out.
okay, and she's always on the stage with him. Like,
Yes.
she's always supporting. You know,
Yes.
and I just say that to say, like, I love the involvement of love, but it's so for women, like, man, it's just so much opportunity for us that we
Yeah,
never had,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And it's like, I know it's selfish, but like, honestly, for our men listeners, can you imagine somebody telling you, no, you can't have your dream. You have to go commit to a woman.
To being a wife and
And
being a mother.
you've been sleeping, no, excuse my language, you've been sleeping, eating, shitting this dream since you was a little boy, and then someone tells you like no, or everybody around you tells you no, you're still not good enough because you didn't go marry that woman. That's how we feel.
Just like the clip I sent you.
Yes, that's how we feel. We not good enough because we're not. And I couldn't lie. Like we're both successful women, but still in the back of our minds, we're not all the way because we're not married.
Or we don't have children.
Or
like what?
Yeah,
that's what solidifies my greatness as a woman.
Yeah.
And it sucks. Like what is the name of the man in the clip that I sent you? He irritated my whole goddamn soul,
which one? The one that was talking about
Rihanna. The one I was talking about, Rihanna.
Kirkland. You know the Kirkland guy?
Yeah, on Vlad TV. I think they were on Vlad TV.
TK Kirkland. TK Kirkland. I remember he had a name that was similar to some vodka. That's why I remember.
Y'all roll the clip.
Roll the clip. Okay, we roll the clip. Okay.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yes.
Married.
Yeah.
And then they had all their kids. Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys. Married. Then they had all their kids. Kanye and Kim Kardashian. Granted, they're not doing too well right now, but before they had kids, either one of them, they got married first. Like Rhianna is technically going to be a baby mother.
Not Rhianna, not the billionaire who's done all this stuff. You should not have the title of a baby mama.
Exactly.
I respect
exactly.
that. I respect
and
that.
at this point, that's what she has. And this is not a knock at Rhianna. This is not a knock at A$AP Rocky.
Yes.
I'm just saying, like act your way.
But I totally agree. I totally agree with you 100%.
And I haven't really heard anyone saying that. Like really, it was like everyone's, oh, congratulations, woo!
Because it's Rihanna. Like look, bitch, you're Rihanna. You should not be called baby mama.
Let me tell you something. Shut the hell up. Respectfully. Respectfully, sir. Stop speaking on. I don't understand in this day and age why it's still such like a thing to tell women what to do with their bodies and when to do it.
But you know what?
And then to be like, oh, you're a billionaire. You shouldn't be a baby mama. You're the only one that's calling her a baby mama.
Girl, you
what?
know them haters. You know
she's
them
not
haters.
even a baby mama. And as a matter of fact, the fact that she's a billionaire, I think it's very smart for her to take her time with marriage.
Shout out So Gorgeous, Mary J. Blige.
Yes, and her new album, girl.
She spoke about that.
She definitely did. Because these men out here will definitely finagle you, honey, sell you a whole dream child.
And be plotting
and let
on
you get comfortable. And soon as you settle in,
how you gonna
and
settle in?
You know life is good.
Oh my God, I hate her.
snatch
Look how
that-
she settled in, y'all. She did it slow. That wasn't slow
And
motion.
then they
That was her.
snatch that goddamn rug from under your feet, and then whoop, your feet are up above your head, and your world is flipped upside down, and you're like, what is happening? What is happening?
What's his name? Kibo. I'm just messing up your name. I know your name, but I ain't gonna say it right. Cause you.
And then at the end of the clip, called her a bitch. Said, "Look, bitch, you're Rihanna. You shouldn't be a baby mama. Like, it's okay for her. It's okay for you to call her a bitch, but calling her a baby mama is just too far. You're taking it absolutely too far. Okay, it's too far."
She loves Rihanna.
Yes, I don't play about my girl. Okay,
Can't play about her, Riri.
Don't play about her.
She
Like, how
is the Navy.
dare you?
She is a Navy.
How
I love
dare
it.
you? And why is you speaking on rich folks' business anyways?
Child. It's getting heated.
You are not in the billionaire club.
We are not in the billionaire club. You are not.
No, but for real, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta stop speaking on women business. Like, period.
Thank you.
Like, stop telling us when we should be married, when
Because it's
when we should be
psychologically
having kids. That
damaging.
yes, it is.
You don't think we
carry
know that? Like, you do not think we don't know
we
that
already
we should
carry
be
that
married or we should have children. And we're not. Do you, when you go to the doctor, do they? Because that's the first thing my gynecologist reminds me every time I go to the doctor. You know, Shasta, it's, you know, you're getting closer. I'm sorry, honey. My book hasn't even been published yet. I thought I was better off dead.
I got stuff that I want to do.
But yes, like,
I got stuff that I want to do. And then for me, I'm on the other end of the whole taboo. I'm on the I am a mother, so I should automatically sit down and be a good little mommy and bake pies and clean the house all day. And as a matter of fact, I should have more children and have a man that I cater to his every beck and call.
Why he cheating on me?
Child.
If my grandma could have left, she probably would have left. So when I leave, I'm leaving. I think of my roots. And I'd be like, you know what?
I'm supposed to
I'm
give
leaving
up
for all these women that couldn't leave your whack ass.
Right, like, come on now. And then I'm supposed to give up my goals, dreams, and aspirations because I'm a mother.
Woo.
No, that actually made me ride harder for my goals, dreams, and aspirations because I got 2 baby girls at home and I need them to look at me and be like, yeah, my mama did that.
And I don't,
Period.
don't get me wrong, I don't want to be like, oh, well, you know, you get married and you lose out on your hopes.
No,
and
you
dreams.
don't.
No, you don't.
You don't.
That's not, but
when you're pushed into that because of societal standards, then that's when you pick the wrong person and then that's what it ends up being.
And you're rushed. You can't make a really good decision. You know, and because I don't.
And I've definitely felt that pressure. I literally was just having this conversation with you.
Yeah, we were talking about this because it's so serious. Like,
I literally was just having this conversation, and I sometimes have to step inside myself and think like, do I want this because of societal standards, or do I want this because this is what I really want?
And you know what? I think this goes for men and women because I think men feel the same. I'm sure men have different pressures.
The pressures as well.
Different pressures. Maybe it's not marriage.
It's
maybe
the time that they marry their girlfriend or whoever
finances.
They're with.
I would assume it would be financial for men. So just to you guys out there.
Because I want an $8,000 dress. So.
And see, that's the thing. I don't even want a wedding. I don't want to wedding. I don't. I'm so like, I want a fat ring. I love jewelry. So I want a fat ring. Like a fat ring. Like, don't play with me. Like, don't even get down on your
I want all of the
I'm gonna help you up.
I want all of the above.
Okay, hold on, child.
Yes.
Because we about to get into it some more.
Okay.
Because I shared something on my social media. Because, child. Okay.
Let me take a sip
because this is ignorant.
This is so ignorant.
This is so ignorant. I'm sorry.
It's just disgusting.
So, a young lady took out a PPP loan for $15,000. Okay, PPP loan, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with SBA, but that loan is extensive. You have to have W-2. I mean, I'm sorry, not W-2s. You have to have your 1099s. You have to have your EINs. You have to have your records, your all your taxes. That
so you're
filed.
tied in.
So you've given them all a bunch of information. Okay, you sat there. All right. You sat there for a while, giving them all this information. So she gets approved and she gets $15,000 back. Sis decides that it would be wise to pay a hitman $10,000. Okay, $10,000 to go kill her ex's lover, young black woman, TSA agent. What the fuck were you thinking?
She wasn't thinking. She definitely wasn't thinking. Like, the logic.
Honey, the logic, the time.
Where did you think you were going with that? Like you said, allegedly. In order to get this PP loan, you have to put an extensive amount of information, your information, that's tied into the government.
You're sitting there typing. You
There's
spent.
EINs and social security.
You doing all that.
Involved.
You estimating your gross wages. You know, you file taxes for your businesses. Mari Baby's Palace, shameless plug.
Yes.
You know, you're putting your gross wages for the previous year, for the existing year. You're turning over your tax returns. You may have to provide invoices. You may have to provide banking records.
And you use this money that you got back
15 bands
to put a hit out on this poor woman that is minding her business.
I'm sure they may have exchanged
minding her business,
or,
living her life.
Whatever.
She's still minding her business,
at
living
that
her
time,
life.
yes. And the fool who allegedly went and did what he did, sir.
And I just, the logic for me is, I don't know where you thought you was going with that. And even people who think that they could just kill somebody and just get away with it, it never works. It never works. What are you doing?
I don't want no dick that make me act like Kanye do to Kim.
I mean, just crazy.
It got you killing the bitch.
You killing the girl when you could have took the money and took a whole vacation.
That's what I didn't understand. Sis, you could have flights is
started a new life.
You could have went anywhere. You could have.
Stella got her groove back in Jamaica.
And it's Jamaica. The water blue, baby.
And I love Jamaica.
The water blue.
Yeah. But
help it. Make it make sense.
Girl, it don't make sense, and it's never going to make sense because we are not wired that way. So there's
I was just like, you should have went and got a massage. Because when I get a massage, I feel better.
You clearly, that's not funny. It ain't disgusting. It's disgusting.
I had to talk about it because I was just like, you threw away.
It's never that serious.
Girl.
It's never that serious.
Leave.
To anyone.
And you know what? That go for all. That go for people.
To anyone.
If you in a relationship and it's going bad, leave.
Serious. Oh my
Busting
God.
windows and destroying clothes. Like, bye. Nigga, bitch, leave. I will leave like a lady. Oh my God.
I'm not gonna front because I will leave like a lady now because I ain't gonna. Listen, I ain't gonna sit here in front like I ain't never had because pull-up game was real strong.
She said pull-up game was strong.
But listen, thank God for growth.
Bro, that's
thank God for growth. But it ain't never been to the point to where I want to kill somebody, and especially not spend my hard-earned working money killing somebody. You got me, child. I wish I would.
I was just like, and then I felt so bad for the young lady.
Like this woman,
she was rocking.
Harmless,
a TSA agent. She was
harmless.
Rocking.
Like this woman has family,
girl, child,
and you have just robbed her of her life frivolously over your love affair that she has nothing to do with. Psycho.
I don't want once
do not let this woman claim to be psycho because it was very premeditated, like you said. You have to be.
You gotta really go.
You have to really go in with the information.
Leave that dick at the door.
Girl,
I don't want no
child,
dick.
You can have that.
You can have that dick.
You can have that. I don't want no part.
Girl, honey child.
I don't want no parts.
I just was like, when I read it, I said, I gotta put this on my social.
Man, sending love and light to that young lady's family.
Definitely.
Because that is just
to everyone involved.
Heartbreak. It's
ultimately
right,
to everyone
it's
involved.
Heartbreaking.
Because we gotta
what
do
is
better.
wrong with you, girl?
Girl, we
have to do better. Like we said on the last episode, lead with love.
Lead with love, baby. Wait, hold on now. I just gotta mention this girl, this woman. I'm sorry, but because I was in the grocery store getting something for my tacos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And J-Lo, you looked amazing on that time cover, young lady.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I mean, but when does J-Lo not slay?
She just, girl, you've been slaying since In Living Color.
And you know what? Talk about the standard, the societal standard. Like I believe we were just having this discussion about J-Lo and how in the media it always talks about her love life.
Back to what we was just talking about. They always talking about who she with. We don't care who J-Lo is with. Guess what? As women, we fucking like J-Lo. We want to know about J-Lo's hair products.
Yeah.
We want to know
Her
about
skincare,
her
her makeup.
line, her makeup line. We want to know what movie she might be in.
Like,
I don't give a fuck about her and Ben Affleck, respectfully. I didn't give a fuck about Jen and Ben back in the day.
but my thing
the new
is, like you
wave.
said, she has accomplished so
And they minimize
much,
it with
and they
A-Rod.
completely
And,
minimize it down
like-
to the men that she's dating or how many men. Why does it matter how many men she's dating? Why y'all counting her body like?
Thank you. Why y'all over there calculating? Shit, Madonna got a 12-year-old. I still bump
And a new booty.
girl, and I still bump music makes the people.
Hey, come together.
I didn't want to hit the floor.
Yeah. Hey, music. Hey, shout out Madonna. Hey,
Girl,
listen.
And a new booty.
I'm gonna be fine as hell, just like Madonna. So
girl,
y'all can say what y'all want
I'm sorry.
about Miss Madonna, but
Child.
I'm gonna be fine as hell, just like her, popping my shit.
Girl, with my little infant, cause she knows she wrong, but I love it. With her little fake booty, she got a little fake booty. She be in there in her little photo. I be like, you go, girl.
Friend, not her infant.
Girl, you know she got a win. I was like, oh, okay, you with this little, okay, you going to prom, cool, you going to prom,
cool. Shout out
Madonna.
Okay, cause she doing her thing. Like, guys, just.
But I love J-Lo. Like I said, she looked amazing, and I want to say it was either Time or People. It was one of the magazines. You know, you just be passing through, but whatever magazine you was on, girl, you looked amazing.
Slayed,
And it was a face shot. It wasn't even no full body. Like when you giving face.
And let me tell you something. It's like that woman is aging backwards, cause
girl,
she looks better, way better today.
You know what I think it is though, true. And my mother told me this: happiness is what keeps you young.
And you know why she happy, y'all? Because she doing what the hell she want to do, and she dating whoever the hell she want to date, and she marrying whoever the hell she want to marry, and she's still a boss, still got her businesses, still living her life.
Thank you, child.
Girl.
I just was like, damn. When I seen her, I was like, I was checking out, just mind my business. I said,
and mind you, this is a lady in her 50s.
I know, girl, looking
Slaying.
good, slaying.
Like, I need to pull it together.
Wait, though, back to Madonna. I'm not gonna lie, I did laugh because I love Madonna, and 50, I love you too, but you was talking a whole lot of shit about Madonna, and they were talking a whole lot of shit about you this week.
And her feelings was hurt too.
I know they were, because
she was like, you was my friend.
Yeah, you just went on a rant just to berate her and go all in on her.
Because he being a troll.
Because you just a mean old man. And you got that fine ass Cuban girl. Like, boy, leave that woman alone. But they got your ass back because it looked like all the blood rushed to your head when you was hanging upside down. I was like, get that man up from up there because green light gang. We want another one show. You look like you was about to die. Shit.
Well, tell us how you really feel.
I love 50, okay? But hey, that's what you get because he was being so mean. Girl, you know 50. Girl, I hope he don't even see this YouTube because he'll probably, I don't matter yet, but he probably clown me. You know how he get down. He be mean.
Probably, 50, do it. I dare you.
No. You look like $1 on that goddamn thing.
Do it. I triple dog dare you.
I ain't got no sense
to clown us.
Don't
do it, please.
Don't do it.
Go ahead.
Don't hurt my feelings.
Do it.
My mama gonna laugh. She rude.
My mama
gonna laugh.
You're like, that's what your big headed ass.
Keep grown folks out your business. Like, mama, that's my mama's favorite line. Keep grown folks and keep y'all.
Yeah.
I just went seeing that crazy woman. She's
I know.
so cute.
I love her.
My
She's
twin.
a shout out.
Shout out mamas. And shout out your mama. Your mama was all on the pod.
I was just with her yesterday.
Aww.
Shout out mommy. We're singing together. And she absolutely loves the pod.
I know, I saw. She was like,
That
she don't
means
have her
everything.
wine this week. Speaking of wine, One Hope wine. That is the wine we were sipping tonight. Mine's is empty because I'm a bad girl.
Yeah. Because you just be
because I'm a bad girl.
AP,
I want to be bad with you tonight.
Shameless plug.
He probably over there like, girl.
As long as you play a little Mari Baby
in the background, pillow talk anthem in the background. And then
on all streaming platforms.
When I get done, I'll read a little bit of I Thought I Was Better Off Dead. Shameless plug, my book that's
before I go to
out.
bed.
Plugging all our stuff, right?
Hey, as we should. Absolutely.
We are successful. We are working hard, successful women.
Absolutely.
And you know what? I gotta say, shout out. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. How much more time I got? Okay, before we go, because we missed the biggest thing. Tinder Swindler?
I want you to run like your enemies are after you.
So if you don't know who this man is right here, it is Simon Leviev, aka the Tinder Swindler, and we found one place that he is not banned. But just like everything else he does, it's gonna cost you. He is selling his cameos for $300. Simon has recently signed with a talent manager, and he has plans to write a book, star on a dating show, and host a dating podcast. We are told that Simon's idea for a potential TV show has women competing for his love. Now, my question for you guys, would you pay $300 for a cameo from this guy?
Child.
Child. Hold the fuck up. Okay.
He getting a dating show?
Girl, he's shopping for one. You know what? Let me tell you.
It's the audacity for me.
Before y'all even go and be like, oh, I could never be scammed out, no money or nothing like that.
Yes,
that
you could.
man's con.
He was flying these ladies out on the first date. You cannot tell me that's not like whimsical and like these ladies said, it felt like they stepped into a movie.
Flying them out.
Five-star dinners.
Restaurants. And I don't know if you guys know what 5-star restaurant is, but that means like they're handing you hot towels at the end of the meal.
Hello.
Like it's serious.
It's
okay.
serious.
It's serious.
And it's a serious check.
It's $2,000, $4,000.
Yeah.
That's lowballing it, to
that's
be honest.
lowballing it, depending on the number of people that's having dinner with
and
you.
I'm sorry, they weren't on commercial.
We're talking
they weren't on
8-course
commercial
meals.
planes, right? They were on
Private
jets.
Private jets.
He took one woman, the Swedish woman, up $250K. I know people that make that in a year.
Sick.
He took that in what, like some months?
And you know what's even sicker?
What's up?
Is that this man is still thriving and somehow making money as a businessman while these women are still paying off that debt.
Girl, $311 to speak with him to book a session for a business consultant.
And they're saying that it's millions of dollars around the globe.
Hold
like
on.
this is an international fraud star. And he's just out here
Simon,
free and just,
that's his name, Simon. He had a team.
And now he's trying to get a Netflix dating show. It really be the audacity for me. And let's just talk about that double standard, because let a woman have done that. Like, I'm sorry. I just really feel like we wouldn't be getting no dating show.
Girl, I just couldn't believe.
We'll be all kind of everything.
I felt, at first, when I first heard it, I was very judgmental. I was like, oh my God, I guess that's like maybe, that was my response, right? And then when I watched it, I had a whole completely different perspective.
This man, he had it down.
This man is the devil. I'm sorry. This man is the devil.
Pat.
Down, like.
Oh, and played on these women
who
are looking for love.
Mari, when he would have told me that they was trying to kill him, I'd have been like, well, baby, I got like 300, 400.
Maybe.
That's the most I could give you,
and that's a maybe.
That's a maybe. That's the most I could give you.
Because I got a hair appointment on Friday. And listen,
my maintenance is 1,000. I can't do it, baby.
Baby,
I'm sorry.
You've been out of touch. I don't know.
I'm just, that was my only thing, was that he was sitting there acting like, people was after him and all that goofy ass shit. He's a clown.
Ooh.
God,
it's disgusting.
Before you judge anybody who's watching our pod right now, before you judge, please make sure you watch that, because you'll have a different perspective.
A different perspective.
Because honestly, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. You're thinking the long con, meaning flowers, kind words, sweet
and he
gestures.
was doing all of that too.
Brother man was spinning bands and make
cut that. Bands and make cut that.
Don't make me twerk on this podcast. I'm professional.
You guys, private jets to like Saint-Tropez, and then going straight into like this 5-star hotel with these 5-star restaurants, ordering everything on the menu. everything with caviar on it. And let me tell you something from somebody who went to dinner with
Wait.
everything in caviar. Almost,
He had
I
fake
ran up like 3 credit cards for
y'all.
that. Yeah.
He had AP. He had the Richard Mille. He had Rolexes. Fake. Like, bruh was serious with this con. Had a team full of con artists.
Yes,
with him.
security.
Like,
the security never even did any time.
that was his cousin.
You know that was the
That
cousin.
was his cousin.
Girl, he finessed the hell out of these women, child.
Okay.
Ooh.
How much more we gotta go? Do we gotta go? We gotta go, guys.
Oh,
I hate this. I could talk to y'all for hours.
I know that went by so fast this time.
Does. It always does. Next week, guys, watch the Playboy documentary because I want to talk about that. So please watch the Playboy documentary.
So y'all
It's
got a little
docu-series.
homework. Y'all got a little homework.
Y'all got a little homework.
I got a little homework.
Because, child, from what I'm seeing, if it's true what they talking about, we got to get into it.
And as you guys know, like every episode, we want to know what you think. So make sure that you guys are commenting, subscribing, liking, sharing, talking about these conversations and these debates with your friends and family. We want to know what y'all think. Let us know. If you want to shout us out, please shout us out. And again, we are open for Look of the Weeks. If
Please send it.
you want to send a submission in for Look of the Week.
Make sure, Zach, you put that in because we really want to see Look of the Week. And if anybody,
Absolutely.
definitely.
So we are Milk and Cookies, y'all.
Definitely. And I was serving a lot of milk.
And I was serving absolutely cookies.
Ew.
Okay,
You ready? You ready?
Child. And Milk and Cookies is out.
Mm-mm.